Blowing an account doesn't destroy most traders in trading, and what really destroyed them is what happened next, right? Most people think it is the money that is the painful part after a trader blows his or her account, right? And that's not the painful part. The painful part is losing confidence. The painful part is sitting in front of your own chart and suddenly doubting every decision you make, the past decisions, your analysis, right? And that's exactly why most traders never recover from their trading losses, right? And firstly, I'm going to be talking about the real damage, right? When traders blow an account in the trading market, they immediately focus on the money. Maybe they blow an account of $100, maybe it's a $1,000, it's a $2,000, and maybe it's even more than all these which I've mentioned, all these prices, right? But here is the main truth that you all need to understand. Money can be replaced, right? At any moment, money can be replaced, and the one important thing that can be replaced is confidence, right? Confidence is much harder to replace because after blowing an account, every trade starts feeling different for a trader, right? Once you blow that particular account, your next trades won't be the same way. You would approach that trade feeling differently, and because of this, you would want to hesitate on your next trade, and you start second guessing. You start seeing losses in a different way, right? Seeing different approaches, having different minds regarding this trade, and slowly trading becomes emotional instead of being logical. And now I'm going to be talking about what most traders do wrong, right? This is where most traders make serious mistakes while they are trading and doing their trading processes. Instead of slowing down, they speed up things, right? Instead of taking a pause, slowing down after a loss or after blowing that particular account, they started chasing. Instead of learning the right way, they started chasing unnecessarily, trying to recover account which can't be recovered, and in the process they blow a lot of account, and they start looking for new strategies here and there. They started looking for the new indicator to make use of and new signal groups, right? Including having a new mentor, a new shortcut, and eventually they've convinced something outside and inside of them that that particular thing is the problem. But in many cases, the problem isn't the strategy, right? The problem is the behavior that caused the account to blow in the first place, and until that behavior changes, the result usually still the same way, often repeating itself. And if you keep on abiding and following the same pattern, you would keep blowing a lot of accounts. And also, most traders enter a very dangerous cycle, and this cycle is known as the cycle of failure, right? They lose, they become addicted to losing, and they become very emotional. They increase their risks, they lose again, they go all in the financial market, they force trades at every given position, they break their rules, then they lose even more in the market, and at some point they stop trusting themselves completely, right? Based on the past traumas of the financial market, right? They lose confidence, they lose trust, and consistency becomes almost impossible for this particular set of traders because every trade now feels like a gamble to them. Every loss feels personal, and every winning trade feels temporary to these kinds of people in the financial market. And here is how real recovery happens to this set of traders. The traders who recover are usually not the smartest trader in the financial market, and they are not the traders with the best indicators, and they are not necessarily the traders with the best strategy in the financial market. They are just the traders who can persevere, who can be consistent, who can take loss and accept their wrong on their own. They are the traders who becomes brutally honest with themselves, with their decision, and they are serious about their personal financial life, right? They look at their mistakes and they accept responsibility. They take responsibility for their personal action, and they reduce their risk toward their next trade. They don't get themselves involved in revenge trading, and they rebuild with confidence, right? With good decisions, one thing at a time, and not one winning trade, one good decision, because trading success isn't built on profit solely, right? I need you all to understand it, that trading decision is not built solely on profit. It is built on daily habits. So if you have blown an account before, if you've blown a trading account before, I have blown a trading account, you have blown a trading account in the financial market before, and every one of us have been in this particular stage in the trading journey, right? And the difference is that they learn from it, right? You need to really learn from your trading mistakes. After blowing an account, that doesn't mean an automatic quitting from the financial market. And after doing all this, right, and as a financial trader, right, you need to understand that one chapter must not influence your entire story in the trading market, and the account can be recovered, the money can be recovered in the financial market. But firstly, you need to rebuild trust in yourself, and that's where real trading actually begins, right? You need to build back the trust, right, to recover fully from the financial market. This is Glory Capital. Here we trade with structure and not with emotion. Wishing you all the best and a very profitable trading journey ahead. Peace.